Primary School Math Olympiad Challenge 3. This is a sample paper to help one prepare for the Primary School Math Olympiad. There are 30 questions. Challenge yourself to complete within 2 hours, please. If you can't achieve it the first time, do not be disheartened. With practice, one should be able to complete this challenge within 2 hours. If one works hard and revises this sample paper multiple times. Question 1. A tour group of 98 people arrived in Italy and check into a hotel. If they choose the first floor with 4 people per room, there will not be enough room, but with 5 people per room, there will be enough room. If they choose the second floor with 4 people per room, there will be enough room, but if with 3 people per room, there will not be enough room. Find the possible number of rooms on the first floor and second floor, given that the second floor has 12 rooms more than the first floor. Question 2. Below is a sequence of numbers, where the first 2 terms are 1. Subsequent term is the sum of the previous 2 terms, for example term 3 equals 2, which is term 1 plus term 2 equals 1 plus 1. How many odd numbers are there in the first 2023 terms? Question 3. 120 students took an IQ test. Their average score is 78 points. The average score for girls is 84 points, and for boys is 74 points. There are how many boys? Question 4. Triangle in the diagram is a right-angled triangle. Z is the midpoint of AC. Angle BZC is 120 degrees. Find the degree of angle ABZ. Question 5. The diagram contains a square, a circle and a quarter circle. The area of the square is A centimeters squared and the area of the quarter circle is B centimeters squared. Express the value of the shaded area in terms of A and B. Question 6. The diagram comprises a square and a regular hexagon, where each side is of the same length. Find the value of A. Question 7. The diagram comprises 2 circles, A and B, with a diameter of 4 cm and 6 cm respectively. Find the difference between the 2 shaded areas, A and B, express the answer in pi. Question 8. A 22 by 17 by 10 cuboid is made up of many 1-unit cubes. The exterior surface of the cuboid is painted with black. What is the ratio of 1-unit cubes which have 0, 1, or 3 of their faces painted versus the total number of 1-unit cubes in the cuboid? Question 9. Move from A to B. You are only allowed to move from left to right, from top to bottom, or diagonally from top to bottom. How many ways are there from A to B? Question 10. Jack has 4 bags, labeled 1 to 4. Jack put 9 marbles into the bags with at least 1 marble per bag. What are the possible ways Jack can distribute the marbles into the 4 bags? Question 11. Equation 6 to the power of 19 is equal to 6, 0, 9, 3, 5, 9, x, 4, 0, 0, 1, 0, 4, 9, y. What is the value of x and y? Question 12. Solve the equation as shown where x asterisk y equals y divided by x, then plus x divided by y, then plus 1001. Question 13. The diagram comprises 3 identical sized circles. Points O, P, Q are the center of the circles. Radius of the circles is 7 centimeters. Find the size of shaded areas in centimeters squared. Pi is 22 over 7. Question 14. Mary went to the supermarket. She bought 6 tomatoes and some potatoes. The price of tomatoes is twice the price of potatoes. When the cashier punched in the price of the tomatoes and potatoes, the price for both were interchanged. As a result, the total bill increased by 50%. There were how many potatoes? Question 15. Y equals 7 to the power of A plus 9 to the power of B, where A and B are positive integers. What are the possible values of the last digit of y? Question 16. Mary climbs the staircase to her room on the second floor, which has 8 steps. She could take 1 or 2 steps at a time when climbing the staircase. How many different ways can Mary climb the staircase? Question 17. Find the value of the equation. Question 18. ABCD is a rectangle with a width of 20 centimeters and height of 14 centimeters. AED is a semicircle. E is the midpoint of arc AD. DF to FC ratio equals 1 to 3. Find the shaded area. Pi equals 22/7. Question 19. The time is after 11 a.m. The number 11 on the clock is right in between the hour hand and the minutes hand. What is the time? Express your answer in fraction. Question 20. Within triangle ABC are 3 lines. AD to DE is 1 to 2. BE to EF is 1 to 2, and CF to FD is 1 to 2, 2. The area of triangle DEF is 24 centimeters square. Find the area of triangle ABC in centimeters square. Question 21. Express the answer to the below equation in its simplest fraction, form of x over y. Question 22. The diagram comprises 10 by 10 squares. Find the sum of angles A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. Question 23. Bob and Brian are cup stackers. They build triangle towers of cups. Both have exactly the number of cups to build a 20-level tall cup tower. If they work together, what is the tallest level of tower they could build? Question 24. Box A has 6 times as many marbles as Box B. 5% of marbles in Box A are transferred to Box C. 10% of marbles in Box B are transferred to Box C. There are now 4,440 marbles in Box C, which is 11% more than the original number of marbles. What was the original number of marbles in Box A and B? Question 25. ABCD is a square with sides of 8 centimeters. E is the midpoint of AB. F is midpoint BC. G is the midpoint CD. H is the midpoint of DA. Find the area of the shaded part. Question 26. A, B, C, D, E and F are 6 different numbers. Average of A and B is 60, average of B and C is 55. Average of C and D is 33. Average of D and E is 48. Average of E and F is 65. What is the average of A and F? Question 27. 2022/29 can be written as 69 plus a fraction with A, B, C and D as shown, where A, B, C and D are distinct integers. Find the value of A, B, C and D. Question 28. John has a bag of marbles which are either red or yellow. The red marbles are 7/16 of the number of yellow marbles. John removed 104 marbles from the bag, of which the number of red marbles removed is 5/8 of the number of yellow marbles removed. The number of remaining red marbles is 5/16 of the number of remaining yellow marbles. Find the total number of red and yellow marbles in the bag originally. Question 29. ABCD is a square with side equals 12 centimeters. AH to HD and CF to FB equals 1 to 2. BE to E and DG to GC equals 1 to 3. AEIH is 16 centimeters square. Find the area of FCGEI. Question 30. Amy, Mary and Susan travel from town A to town B. Amy started by cycling at the speed of 10 kilometers per hour, while Mary and Susan went on a truck at 50 kilometers per hour. After a certain distance, Mary got off the truck and took the bicycle in the back of the truck and cycled to town B at 10 kilometers per hour. Susan turned back for Amy, and both Susan and Amy reached town B at the same time as Mary. The whole journey took 8 hours. What is the distance between town A and B? Answer for question 1. Assume the number of rooms on the first floor is A, and the number of room on the second floor is B. A should be less than or equal to 98 divided by 4 or rounding down to 24. In addition, A should also be more than or equal to 98 divided by 5 or rounding up to 20. B should be less than or equal to 98 divided by 3 or rounding down to 32. In addition, B should also be more than or equal to 98 divided by 4 or rounding up to 25. The possible value for A is 20 to 24. The possible value for B is 25 to 32. Given B minus A equals 12, thus the only possible value for A and B is 20 and 32 respectively. Answer for question 2. Notice every 3 numbers of the sequence is odd, odd then even number. Each block of 3 numbers has 2 odd numbers. 2023 divided by 3 is equal to 673, with remainder of 1. As such, the number of odd numbers in the first 2023 terms is equal to 673 times 2, then plus 1. Solve the equation. The answer is 1347. Answer for question 3. Total number of girls and boys are 120. Total score for all the boys and girls is 120 times 78, which is 9360. The average score for girls is 84 points. The average score for boys is 74 points. Assuming all boys and girls score 74, the total points are 74 times 120, which is 8880. Now let's deduct 8880 from the 9360, you will get 480. These 480 are points scored by the girls whose average is 84 instead of 74, a difference of 10 points. 480 divided by 10 give you 48. Thus there are 48 girls. Therefore the number of boys is 120 minus 48, which is 72. Let's solve the question using algebra. Assume the number of girls is A, and the number of boys is B. A plus B is equal to 120 is equation 1. A times 84 plus B times 74 is equal to 9360 is equation 2. Derive A equal to 120 minus B from equation 1. Replace the value of A from equation 1 into equation 2. Resolve the equation and you will find the value of B equals 72, which is the number of boys. Answer for question 4. Duplicate the triangle and rotate it 180 degrees to form a rectangle as shown in the second diagram. Triangle ABZ is an isosceles triangle, given AZ equals BZ, and angle AZB equals 60 degrees. Angle ABZ equals 180 minus 60, then divided by 2. The answer is 60 degrees. Answer for question 5. The area of the circle is actually equal to the quarter circle. Let's prove that. Assume the radius of the quarter circle is 4 centimeters, therefore the diameter of the circle is also 4 centimeters. Area of the quarter circle is pi times 4 squared divided by 4, which is equal to 4 pi. Area of the circle is pi times 2 squared, which is also equal to 4 pi. Therefore the shaded area is the area of square minus area of the circle, which is A minus B, then divided by 4. Answer for question 6. Total of all angles in a hexagon equals number of sides minus 2, then times 180. The result is 6 minus 2 then times 180, which give you 720 degrees. As such, the value of y is 720 divided by 6 equals 120 degrees. Thus A is equal to 360 minus 120 minus 90. The answer is 150 degrees. Answer for question 7. Both circles lose the same amount of area from the overlap. Thus the difference between shaded area A and B is the same as the difference between area of circle A and B. Area of circle A equals 2 times 2 times pi equals 4 pi. Area of circle B equals 3 times 3 times pi equals 9 pi. The difference between shaded area A and B equals 9 pi minus 4 pi. The answer is 5 pi. Answer for question 8. Total of 1 unit cube that forms the cuboid equals 22 times 17 times 10 equals 3740. Total of 1 unit cube with 2 face painted equals 20 times 4 plus 15 times 4 plus 8 times 4 equals 80 plus 60 plus 32 equals 172. Total of 0, 1 or 3 faces painted cubes equals total unit cube in cuboid minus total of 1 unit cube with 2 face painted equals 3740 minus 172 equals 3568. Thus the ratio of 0, 1 or 3 faces painted cubes versus total number of cubes equals 3568 to 3740. Simplify the ratio, and the answer is 892 to 935. Answer for question 9. Count the number of ways, column by column from left to right, and for each column from top to bottom. The objective is to count the number of accumulated ways at the bottom right corner of each square. Start with the left column and the first square at the top. The accumulated ways at the bottom right corner is 3, as shown. Next, for the middle square of the left column. The accumulated ways at the bottom right corner is 5, as it includes the 3 ways from the top square. For the bottom square of the left column. The accumulated moves at the bottom right corner is 6, as it includes the 5 moves from the middle square. For the top square of the middle column. The accumulated moves at the bottom right corner is 5, as it includes the 3 moves of the top square of the first column. Use the same approach to count the accumulated moves for the remaining square, for the middle column and rightmost column. The final accumulated moves from A to B is 61. Answer for question 10. The marbles can be distributed into bags 1 to 4 based on the 6 combinations, as shown. For the first combination and the 6th combination, where 3 of the 4 numbers are the same, the number ways to distribute the marbles into the bags 1 to 4 equals 4 factorial, divided by 3 factorial equals 24 divided by 6 equals 4. For the 2nd to 4th combinations, where 2 of the 4 numbers are the same, the number ways to distribute the marbles into bags 1 to 4 equals 4 factorial divided by 2 factorial equals 24 divided by 2 equals 12. Thus the total number of ways equals 12 times 4 plus 4 times 2 equals 48 plus 8. The answer is 56. Answer for question 11. Notice the last digit of the result of 6 to the power of any number will equal to 6. Thus y equals 6. The total of digits 6 plus 0 plus 9 plus 3 plus 5 plus 9 plus x plus 4 plus 0 plus 0 plus 1 plus 0 plus 4 plus 9 plus y is a number divisible by 9. Add up all the known digits, you have 50. Replace y with 6, you will 56 plus x. X is equal to 7, in order for 56 plus x to be divisible by 9. This gives a value of 63. Thus 6 to the power of 19 is equal to 6, 0, 9, 3, 5, 9, 7, 4, 0, 0, 1, 0, 4, 9, 6. Answer for question 12. 3*9 is equal to 9 divided by 3, then plus 3 divided by 9, then plus 1001. The result is 3 plus 1 over 3, then plus 1001. Do not solve the equation further, as it will ease the calculation later. 9*18 is equal to 18 divided by 9, then plus 9 divided by 18, then plus 1001. The result is 2 plus 1 over 2, then plus 1001. Now add up the values of 3*9 and 9*18. 1001 will cancel each other out. The answer is 5 over 6. Answer for question 13. Add the dotted red lines and move part of the shaded area to the unshaded part as shown. The shaded area is now represented by a semicircle with the center at O. Shaded area equals area the semicircle equals 7 times 7 times 180 over 360 times pi. The answer is 77 centimeters square. Answer for question 14. Let's price of potatoes equals y, thus price of tomatoes equals 2y. Let's P equals number of potatoes bought. The correct total bill is 12y plus py. The mistaken total bill is 6y plus 2yp. The mistaken total bill is 3 over 2 of the correct total bill as shown in the equation. Solve the equation. The answer is P equals 24. Answer for question 15. 7 to the power of 1 is 7. 7 to the power of 2 is 49. 7 to the power of 3 is 343. 7 to the power of 4 is 2401. The possible last digit of 7 to the power of A is 7, 9, 3, and 1. 9 to the power of 1 is 9. 9 to the power of 2 is 81. 9 to the power of 3 is 729. The possible last digit of 9 to the power of B is 9 and 1. Add up the possible last digits for 7 to the power of A and 9 to the power of B as shown on the table. Thus the possible last digits of Y are 6, 8, 2, 0, and 4. Answer for question 16. The number of ways to climb one step equals one way only. The number of ways to climb 2 steps equals take 2, 1 step or take 1, 2 steps. Thus 2 ways. We calculated the number of ways to climb 3 steps equals 3 ways, and 4 steps equals 5 ways, and 5 steps equals 8 ways. Notice that for 5 steps, it is the sum of the number of ways for 4 steps and 3 steps. Similarly for 4 steps, it is the sum of the number of ways for 3 steps and 2 steps. Thus we can derive the number of ways to climb 6 steps as the sum of the number of ways for 5 steps and 4 steps, which is 8 plus 5 equals 13 ways. Using the same approach we calculated the ways to climb the 8-step staircase equals 34 ways. Answer for question 17. Take out all values equal to 1 from the equation as shown. For example, 2 over 2, 3 over 3, 4 over 4, and so on till 1001 over 1001. The equation has 2 parts now. The first part is the sum of 1001 value 1. Thus the total is 1001. Let's call the second part A. Times A by 2. The result is 2A is equal to the sum of 1 to 1000. Sum of 1 to 1000 equals 1000 times 1001 divided by 2. Work out the equation. You have A equals 1,001,000. Thus the answer to the equation is 1001 plus 1,001,000 equals 1,002,001. Answer for question 18. Add the dotted red lines. Unshaded area BEFC equals area of triangle BCE plus area of triangle CFE. Area of triangle BCD equals half times 14 times 27. Area of triangle CFE equals half times 15 times 7. Solve the equation. The unshaded area BEFC equals 241.5 centimeters square. The shaded area equals area of semicircle AED plus rectangle ABCD minus unshaded area BEFC. Area of semicircle AED equals half times 7 times 7 times pi. Area of rectangle ABCD equals 20 times 14. Solve the equation. The answer is 115.5 centimeters square. Answer for question 19. Let y be the angle between hour hand and number 11, and also the angle between minutes hand and number 11. Y over 30 is the fraction of the hour hand movement after 11 a.m. and between 11 and 12. 330 minus y, then divided by 360 is the fraction of minutes hand movement after 11 a.m. around the clock. Y over 30 is equal to 330 minus y, then divided by 360. Solve the equation. Y equals 330 over 13. The number of minutes past 11 a.m. equals y over 30 then times 60 equals 50 and 10 over 13 minutes. The time is 11, 50 and 10 over 13 a.m. Answer for question 20. Add the dotted red lines as shown on the diagram. Given the ratio of BE to EF is 1 to 2. Thus area of triangle BDE equals half of triangle DEF equals half of 24 equals 12 centimeters square. Given the ratio of AD to ED is 1 to 2. Thus area of triangle ADE equals half of triangle BDE equals half of 12 equals 6 centimeters square. Area of triangle ABE equals area of triangle BDE plus area of triangle ADE equals 12 plus 6 equals 18 centimeters square. Given the ratio of AD to DE and CF to FD are 1 to 2 too. As such the area of triangle ADC and triangle BCF equals triangle ABE equals 18 centimeters square. The area of triangle ABC equals triangle DEF plus triangle ADC plus triangle BCF plus triangle ABE equals 24 plus 3 times 18. The answer is 78 centimeters square. Answer for question 21. The intention of this question, to test your understanding of the equation on the right of the screen. To add up a series of running numbers increasing by 1 starting from m to n, first you derive the number of terms in the series which is n minus m plus 1. The sum of the series is then equal to the number of terms times open bracket m plus n, closed bracket divided by 2. Let's test out the equation by adding the value of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 which should give you 35. Indeed, if you apply the equation, you will get the same value which is 35. Now we apply the equation on the numerator of the question, which gives us the value of 3 times 19 times 17. Then we apply the equation on the denominator of the question, which gives us the value of 4 times 21 times 19. Replace the value of numerator and denominator into the question and work out the answer which is 51 over 76. As said, the purpose of the question is to test your usage of this equation. Therefore you must commit this equation to your permanent memory. However, some questions may not explicitly show that you can apply the equation. Take this example of 3 times 8 plus 3 times 9 plus 3 times 10 and so on. you would need to reorganize the question into 3 times open bracket, 8 plus 9 plus 10, and so on, closed bracket. You will see now the equation can be used to solve the question easily. See the second example. Although it looks complicated, I am sure you would know how to reorganize the question into one in which you can use the above equation. Answer for question 22. Pair the angles into a sum of 90 degrees. A plus I equals 90 degrees, both are on the 4 by 5 setup. B plus E equals 90 degrees, both are on the 2 by 5 setup. C plus H equals 90 degrees, both are on the 5 by 5 setup. D plus F equals 90 degrees, both are on the 3 by 5 setup. G plus J equals 90 degrees, both are on the 1 by 5 setup. Sum of A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J equals 90 degrees times 5. The answer is 450 degrees. Answer for question 23. A triangle tower has 1 cup at the highest level, 2 cups at the second highest level, and 20 cups at the bottom level of a 20-level tall cup tower. The number of cup in a 20 levels tall cup tower equals sum of 1 to 20, equals 21 times 20 divided by 2. The result is 210. Both Bob and Brian have a total of 210 times 2 equals 420 cups. A triangle tower of 30 levels will need 465 cups. A triangle tower of 29 levels will need 435 cups. A triangle tower of 28 levels will need 406 cups. 420 is more than 406, but less than 435. As such, together they have enough cups to form a triangle tower of 28 levels. Answer for question 24. Let original number of marble in box A equals 6A, thus original number of marble in box B equals A. Let original number of marble in box C equals C. 0.05 of 6A plus 0.1 of A plus C equals 1.11 C. Work out the equation, you will get C equal to 40 over 11 of A. 0.05 of 6A plus 0.1 of A plus C equal to 4,440. Replace C with 40 over 10 of A. Work out the equation, you will find that it equals 1,100. Thus the original number of marbles in box A equal to 6A, which is 6,600. The original number of marbles in box B equal to A, which is 1,100. Answer for question 25. EYB equals HYD. Move the shaded area of EYB to HYD to form parallelogram HBFD, which is half of the area of square ABCD. Shaded area DFG is half of the area of DFC. Thus it is 1/8 of the area of the square ABCD. As such, the shaded area is half of ABCD plus 1/8 of ABCD, which is 5 over 8 times 8 times 8. The answer is 40 centimeters squared. Answer for question 26. Let's show the average for each of the combinations of A and B, B and C, C and D, D and E and F. Next we derive the sum for each of the combinations, which is their average times 2. Using the combinations of A plus B, B plus C and C plus D, we derive the sum of A plus D, which is 76. Using the combination of A plus D, D plus E and E plus F, we derive the sum of A plus F, which is 110. As such, the average of A and F is 110 divided by 2, which is 55. Answer for question 27. 2022 divided by 29 equals 69 and 21 over 29. 21 over 29 is equal to 1 over the value of 29 over 21. Express the value of 29 over 21 as 1 plus 8 over 21. 8 over 21 is equal to 1 over the value of 21 over 8. Express the value of 21 over 8 as 2 plus 5 over 8. Put their values into the equation for 21 over 29, you will see the value of A equals 1, B equals 2, C equals 8, and D equals 5. Answer for question 28. Let's look at the marble removed first. The number of red marbles removed equals 5 over 8 of the yellow marbles removed. Assume the number of yellow marbles removed equals A. Thus 1A plus the red marbles removed, which is 5 over 8 of A, equals 104. Work out the equation, you have A equals 64. As such, the red marble removed equals 104 minus the 64 yellow marble removed, which is 40. Now let's look at the remaining marble in bag. Number of remaining red marbles equals 5 over 16 of remaining yellow marbles. Assuming R is the remaining red marbles, and Y is the remaining yellow marbles. Thus R equals 5 over 16 of Y. This is your equation 1. Now look at the original marbles in bag. R plus 40 is the original number of red marbles in the bag. Y plus 64 is the original number of yellow marbles in the bag. Thus R plus 40 equals 7 over 16 of the result of Y plus 64. Work out the equation, you have R equals 7 over 16 of Y, then minus 12. This is your equation 2. Merging equation 1 and 2, we have 5 over 16 of Y equals 7 over 16 of Y, then minus 12. Work out the equation, we have Y equals 96. The value of R is therefore 5 over 16 of 96, which is 30. The original number of yellow marbles equals 64 plus 96 equals 160. For the red marbles equals 40 plus 30 equals 70. Total marbles originally in the bag is 70 plus 160 equals 230. Answer for question 29. Add the red dotted lines as shown. H is the height of triangle AEI and I is the height of triangle AHI. Area of AEIH equals area of triangle AEI plus area of triangle AHI. Area of triangle AEI equals half times 9 times H. Area of triangle AHI equals half times 4 times I. Solve the equation, we have 4.5 H plus 2I equals 16. This is equation 1. Add the dotted blue line. Area of FCGI equals area of triangle CFI plus area of triangle CIG. Area of triangle CFI equals half times 9 times the result of 12 minus H. Area of triangle CIG equals half times 4 times the result of 12 minus I. Solve the equation and replace the value of 4.5 H plus 2I from equation 1. The answer is 62 centimeters square. Answer for question 30. For ease of explaining the answer, we illustrate the journey as shown. D is the distance between town A and B. T1 is the time when the truck traveled forward. T2 when the truck turned back for Amy. T3 is when the truck with Amy traveled to town B. T1 plus T2 plus T3 equals 8. This is equation 1. The journey that Mary took is 50 T1 minus 50 T2 plus 50 T3 equals D. This is equation 2. The journey that Susan took is 50 T1 plus 10 T2 plus 10 T3 equals D. This is equation 3. The journey that Amy took is 10 T1 plus 10 T2 plus 50 T3 equals D. This is equation 4. Equation 2 equals 3. Solve the equation. The result is T3 equals 3 over 2, T2. Equation 2 equals 4. Solve the equation. The result is T1 equals 3 over 2, T2. Replace the value of T1 and T3 into equation 1, and then solve the equation. The result is T2 equals 2. With the value of T2, we derive the value of T1 equals 3 and T3 equals 3. Replace the value of T1, T2, and T3 into equation 3, and then solve the equation. The answer is D equals 200 kilometers. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.